Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 2. Today we'll be learning about description and chronological order, and we will also be talking about sequence a tad bit. So let's get started. Also, if you haven't watched our previous video where we started learning about text structure, make sure to go check that out before you come to this one. So yeah, let's get started. So let's talk about description first. So what is description? Description is when someone describes something in a text. And an example is the library next to my studio, and around my studio, there are usually lots of cars and so many green trees around. Behind the studio, there is a forest and a little backyard looking thing where it would be lovely to have a picnic. So the above sentence describes what is around the studio and what is near the studio. So it has description. So things that we can check in our descriptive writing. So if you want to make sure that you have described everything in your test, you can check for these. This one was just an example, so it's not a proper descriptive text. So check for these if you want to know if you have a proper descriptive writing. So what does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like if you can describe the taste? And what does it look like? So you can always come back to the video and look at this picture, and it will help you remember to check what you have in your descriptive writing to see if you've described enough. So now let's learn about chronological order. So what is chronological order? Chronological order is an order of exactly what time and what place where things are happening in order. But sequence is different. Sequence is the identification of parts of a story such as beginning, middle, and end. So make sure to remember that sequence and chronological order are not the same thing. So sequence keywords are first, then, next, after that, and in conclusion. So this describes sequence, sequence of events. So beginning, middle, and end, and then this chronological order, so what happens right after another. So Jack and Jill ran up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Then Jack fell down and broke his crown, and then after that, Jill came tumbling after. So I'm sure you've heard of this. So this is told chronologically. So now let's look at examples of description in chronological order. The subway is an assault on your senses. You walk down the steep, smelly steps on the subway platform. On the far right wall, a broken clock shows that the time is 4:30. You wonder how long it's been broken. A mother and her crying child are standing to your left. She's trying to clean dry chocolate syrup off the young child's face. Farther to the left, two old men are arguing about the most recent tax increase. You hear a little noise and see some paper trash roll by like a soccer ball. The most interesting thing you see while you're waiting for your subway train is a poster. It reads, "Come to Jamaica. Deep blue skies, a lone palm tree, and sapphire waters call you to this exotic faraway place." So in this paragraph, they are definitely describing the subway, the people they see, and they also are describing what it's like to go to Jamaica. So that's pretty cool. So that's this descriptive writing. Let's move on to the next one. The minute the sliding doors opened, I was hit with a freezing cold blast from the air conditioning unit. Heading straight for the food court, the delicious aromas made my mouth water. A young boy ran past me, laughing as he shouted out insults to his less than amused older sister. As I stood in line, deciding what to have, veiled women in their embroidered abayas floated by, leaving their perfumed scent hanging in the air. So they're definitely describing the food court and what it looks like and how it feels like when they said freezing cold blast from the air conditioning unit. So now let's move on to chronological order writing. So on April 23rd, 1564, William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-on-Avon in England. He attended a local grammar school in the town. At the age of 18, he married Anne Hathaway. Several years later, he traveled to London. By the time he was 28, he had established his reputation by acting and writing plays. Other than these facts, little is known of Shakespeare's early life. So they definitely described how, where Shakespeare was grown up and his life. And they actually described it, and they also said it in order, in chronological order. So this is definitely a chronological order writing. So now we're going to work on a chronological order worksheet, just because there wasn't two chronological order examples in this. So I will also link this website in our description box, just in case anyone wants any extra practice. So, Rembrandt is a famous artist known for his oil paintings. He was born in 1606. He knew that he wanted to be a painter by 1620, when he was at college. Rembrandt was ambitious. By 1625, he had opened his own art studio. He would go on to paint many masterpieces. So this is definitely chronological order, because they are describing when things happened. So it's chronological order. So at 1620, he said he wanted to become a painter. So that's what we would put here in 1620. And then in 1625, it says Rembrandt was ambitious. By 1625, he had opened his own art studio. So that's what we would put here. So Pablo Picasso is known for his abstract style. That means that his art looks out of this world. Picasso's father was also an artist. He started training him when Picasso was 7. When Picasso was 13, he was so good that his father quit painting. At the age of 16, Picasso went to art school. So at the age of 7, he started training. So that's what we put here at the age of 7. At the age of 13, he was so good that his father quit painting. So that's what we would put here. And then at the age of 16, he went to art school. So that's what we would put here. So now let's just review what we learned today. So description is when someone describes something in a text, and chronological order is in order of exactly what time and what place where things are happening in order. So comment down below if you understand description and chronological order right now, and maybe some sequence. So there will be the link of the website that I used for the chronological order. So just in case you guys want any extra practice, and there will also be a question of the day about description and chronological order in the comment section and in the description box. And the very first person in the comment section to answer and get it correct will get a heart, will get pinned, and will also get a shout out in my next video. So no one got a shout out in this video because no one commented on my last video. So please comment down below so that you guys can get pinned and hearted, and you guys can get a shout out. Okay guys, so I decided to have a little fun. So we're going to play this game called Splix.io. And yeah, let's get started. So basically you just have to try to get land and make sure you don't die, and you have to try to kill other people. So that's basically the game. And then these are all the competitors or people that are playing. And I don't know why my name isn't on there. Probably because I didn't even put my name. I put your name because it said enter your name. So, oh, there's this purple guy over here. Oh no, he's gonna kill me. No, I died, you guys. Okay, we'll play one more time and then I'm gonna end the video, guys. So I started off in someone else's land. That's not safe. At least I get their land now. It's not my fault I started off there. Oh no, someone killed me. Okay, well that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on your post notifications to get notified every single time I post. Also, please join the question and answer so that I can help you guys if you're struggling with anything, and comment down below any feedback you want me to look at. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!